What is up, everybody? Sam the Slam here, or also known as Smart Mark Slam. Smart Mark Slam it is. We're here for another wrestle review. Just talking about it. ICW Intense Championship Wrestling Pro. Um, entitled Spring Breakdown. This event, I got to go with my buddy Zach, aka Annoying Zach. This I don't know what's going on. I mean, the first show, I tell you what, there's been 3 shows. There was February, March, or no, April, no, March, April, May. The first show in March was their biggest show, and I like the Garden Rails. I'm glad I got to do one match. I got to record one match, and that was the Hank Common versus Jake Elliot out of their saga, and they're still having their rivalry. It's probably gonna be the ICW rivalry of the year. Well, beginning, with Jake Elliott and Hank Common. But I don't know. The second show, like I said, last month's show, the April show with James Ellsworth, it was okay. It was all right. I got to record a couple matches. Jake Elliott, Hank Common Part 2, the no DQ match, and I think the Brodie Bodkins versus Malenko. And now we're here at Spring Breakdown, and the only thing that was, two things here. We had two OVW stars. Well, Anthony Toatele, I don't know how to say his name wrong, so I apologize. He's been ICW before, but now he's in Ohio Valley Wrestling, so he's basically out of Ohio Valley Wrestling right now. And then we have Steven Steele, who's like a Dusty Rhodes meets Ric Flair meets Adrian Street. Like, call him milk titties, man titties, he's from OVW. So he was the main, he was not the main, this basically stars elsewhere than ICW and whatnot, out of state. So yeah, that was up, and then Exchange. That's the thing. It was on the ticket. I was excited for Exchange. I was going to give me an Exchange shirt, but then I ended up having to buy. I had to buy me another selfie stick because I ended up breaking. I just bought one yesterday before the show. Then I actually broke it because I didn't do this right. So I ended up getting there early. Had my friend, glad he saved me a spot. I ended up heading back to Walmart and buying me another selfie stick so I can hold on there, because it's like there's no way in hell I'm going to be holding my phone for 20 fucking minutes at a time. There's gonna be no way in hell. God, this needs clean so bad. My little place. But let's just get right to it. Oh yeah, like I said, Exchange. They made their voices heard, but also there's some swerves that was in there, and members and yada yada that happened. I was real excited for Exchange, but then throughout the night, it's like, I'm glad that because I don't really talk much to the wrestlers. When it comes to intermission, I don't really know what to say. But if I see their Facebook pages, if I do like a fan cam footage of the match, I usually share it to them, like I shared with Cody Lee and Brodie Bodkins. I don't have Jake Elliott as a friend. I might add him just for the fuck of it, just to add his matches to it. But then again, his wife does that for himself, so it is what it is. He can steal. John, you can steal my footage, steal my fan cam footage. Steal it for another. Yeah, I don't care. It's your guys' footage anyway. I'm just a smart mark. I wish I was in the business, but I don't know how to talk to get in and yada yada. But I don't have no money. But yeah, let's talk about the ICW. Like I said, there was a segment between Steven Steele. I have it on my fan cam footage, my slam cam on YouTube, youtube.com/Sam you're watching right now. Steven Steele came out to, I don't know, he just came out to say hi to the crowd. And then Exchange doesn't because the last event, they costed James Ellsworth the match. Well, Hank did. Well, I didn't see it. I didn't record it. Because last time, like I said, last month, last 2 months, I left early because I was so pissed off because how you had to be there. You had to get tickets real early, the front row tickets. You can't just really get there at the spot. This show, I could have got a front row seat without getting pre-sales, but I'm always going to get pre-sales so I can have my spot in. And then also, too, by the way, before you can get there early as hell. I don't like how the arrangement is. Now, last month I liked But then again, you got some of these other fans that cut in line, and I don't like that. I like how the Boys and Girls Club had like that little secluded like hallway, so no assholes would like cutting you. But we had these guys that just cut in front of you, and I don't care a damn if he's a fucking carry worker or whatnot, though. Fucking, he cut in line and shit. And these fuckers, they took our spot. I mean, I get it. So, I don't care. I'm gonna be entitled here for a minute. Then they took the seat because they had the whole fucking family. They could have went to the other section, but no, they had to go to the section we had. So now we had to change our fucking plan. So where we set it was actually okay. It was all right to me. I didn't give a damn. I just would prefer to go or sit on the left side. But then again, it really doesn't matter at this point, because at this point, I can stand up and I can just fall around and do that shit. I could. But then again, what I give the slant cam footage is here I am on a front row seat, or where I'm sitting. This is what you're gonna get. You're getting my view. I could move around and but I don't do that. So okay, let's talk about the first. Like I said, the exchange made their voice heard. Cody Lee was like a ravaged animal, wanted a piece of damn Steven Steele because they're gonna have a match earlier today. So yada yada. The first match, here we go. This is the first match, and I'm sorry to say I can't say some of the wrestlers, but this was a triple threat Lucha Rules tag team match. It started with 2 teams, and then like 5 minutes later or whatever, another team came up. I thought it was going to be another team. No, it was just for 3 teams. But it was supposed to be, originally was the Cold Hardt Society, which was Justin Grubb and Andy Santos, I think. Johnny Santos, I don't know what his name is. Sorry, I'm breaking kayfabe. You were Hypnosis from EWF. You're Andy Haley, a.k.a. Andy Haley. Sorry, bringing his real name in, but I remember the Haleys from his brother Justin Haley, and then his little sisters, and some Carol and Kristen. But yeah, they're part of the Cold Hardt Society. They faced Christian Cash and Jake Elliott, aka Jonathan Holiday. And it was okay, it's alright. And then this team out of nowhere comes. It's Oh So Delicious. That's what the team was called. So I tell you what, this was some entertaining action. Left and right, and out of the whole night, this is probably the most entertaining thing, because at the end of the match, because this match went to no contest, because Exchange came in and cleared fucking house. Now you had Bob Steele, and basically Bob's probably being the Ric Flair of the group. He's the veteran, but then again, you also have Hank Calhoun, who's the other veteran, because that's the reason why I wanted to follow Exchange, was Bob and Hank, because they're old EWF alumni. Then you have Bob's nephew, Cody Lee. And then there's Mike Noble, who's the U.S. champion. I know this guy came from WCWO and some other feds, but I don't give a damn about Mike Noble. Like, I don't care. Whatever. I don't give a damn. I don't care. So when he's on there, whatever, Mike Noble, hurry up. Like the match we had. Hurry the hell up. Who cares? I just don't care about the whole, some members. Some members are cool, yada yada, but they came in and cleared the fuck house. And it was non-stop. Well, Hank Calhoun, I got a good shot of Hank Calhoun beating the hell out of Jake Elliott. But then the thing is, though, the exchange went Hank Calhoun to hit Justin Grubb. Now, people don't know that. I think that, I don't know. Because Hank, was he a part of the Cold Hardt Society before? I think he was. I don't know. Maybe he was or not. Correct me if I'm wrong, Hank, Jeremy, whatever. But then again, I don't know the whole history. This is my first time watching the Cold Hardt Society in action. So, I mean, but they wanted Hank to hit Justin. He wouldn't do it. And then then Jake Elliott, or then Cody Lee, someone hit Hank. And then then Jake Elliott and Christian Cash, they end up hitting fucking Hank with the chair, and then they beat the hell out of him. So Hank Calhoun was out of Exchange, and then enter Christian Cash and Jake Elliott into Exchange. I love this warfare. I like this group warfare, and I'm really looking. And this right here is looking for the future. I hope we can see like a 4-on-4 or some kind of thing. There's got to be, and this is a future, this is great for me. I like this. Survivor Series styles match or something. I don't know what it is. Hardcore, it doesn't matter. No DQ, lazy. No DQ match, lazy booking. Where's Jim Cornette at? I don't care. It looks bright between Exchange and the Cold Hardt Society, and who knows, maybe more groups coming up. But I'm really intrigued with this storyline. And yada yada. I'm intrigued with that. So yeah, that was the first match. And was the most entertaining of the whole night, in my opinion. We got the second match. This is the Scotti Sosa versus Stephie Mac. This is the ladies match. This is a match where I didn't care about because I didn't know any info about these two ladies. I'm sorry, ladies. No offense, but it was a match of, I didn't really care. I mean, this is nothing personal against these ladies or whatnot, but I just, from that first segment, the first match, and then we get this to take a breather. I mean, it's great. But then again, like I said, I'm just a smart mark. I'm just smart mark slam. You guys are the wrestlers. You're beautiful. You're very attractive. Yada, yada, yada. The one lady who's Stephie Mac is this beautiful, thick, gorgeous lady. And you got this Scotti Sosa, who's another beautiful, urban look. I mean, see, I'm not trying to sound racist. I'm just trying to say she's a very beautiful urban look, or whatever how to say it. Very beautiful black woman. There you go. There. I'm not trying to be racist. The way I say stuff, sorry. I'm not trying to be racist. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I just don't care. Maybe more matches if I see, but yada yada. But then again, I give my respect because they're the wrestlers and I'm just a piece of shit that's criticizing. So whatever. There you go. Stephie Mac won. She came out. She had like a hula hoop gimmick, whatever. Scotti Sosa, Mercedes. She was like she came out in lingerie, like her outfit, like it was like garter belt and satin. So I mean, okay. We got the United States Championship limited match between Michael Noble versus Zae Gates. This was, I don't care. Like anything with Michael Noble, I don't care. I don't, like when he won the title, like Tone C got screwed out of that. And now he's pushed out of existence. It's ridiculous. But I don't give a damn about Michael Noble. I don't know what it is about. I just don't care about the character. Don't give a damn. And no offense, no personally, but your character, I just don't really give a fuck about it. But he beat Zae Gates. And I did the fan cam footage, and I said, hurry up and win, because I'm just not interested. Call me hater, just like I said, smart mark here. But he won. I think he had assistance with Jake Elliot. I think Jake Elliot will bloat him or whatever else. So another thing, whatever. Who cares? We got the we got the match between Anthony Toatele, who is an OVW star, but he was in ICW before and yada yada. I think AWF, I don't remember. He faced off between Ali Mohammed. He's an Iranian or whatever the fuck he is. I call this the 1980s gimmick match. I mean, and then the thing is too, the match is messed up because I recorded Ali Mohammed and then I accidentally paused it and never recorded it until middle through the match. So the match is ruined. So sorry, Anthony, that I didn't get your full entrance and the full entrance. But I mean, this was a match of. It was another match that athleticism and yada yada, but another match I didn't care for. But then again, it's okay. Anthony Toatele won. He won that match. We got the name. We got the number one contendership match for the ICW World Heavyweight Championship, which will be next month, I believe. Who is Jake Owens, who's the ICW Pro Champion. He's basically doing a Juventud Guerrera. Where he takes the belt, he's Mr. International. He's ready to go. He's got to go somewhere else. He's holding our belt hostage, and he's doing this and yada yada. And I'm like, who gives a shit? Hurry up, come back. I want. But It was Brodie Bodkins versus Chris Owens. Outstanding match. It's great to see Brodie Bodkins. Like I said, I'm always going to put Brodie Bodkins over. I knew this guy. I grew up with this kid. And then seeing him from EWF being the most annoying fucking super fan in the fucking world, to now he's been wrestling for a couple of years, and he's been kicking ass. And I mean, he's been going up there, and he gets my respect and stuff. I could see them. I don't know. I wish I could be the business and be a manager and talk shit and yada yada. I mean, I know I had to get my comeuppance, but yada yada. But I would love to be a manager if I could be. Like I said, smart Mark Slam. But this match is all right. It was okay. Brodie Bodkins wins with his freight train bomb or his Baldo bomb or Prince Albert or whatever the fuck Prince Tenzai, whatever the hell his name is. And they shook hands. I didn't record the shook hands at the ending, but Brodie Bodkins will face Jake Owens next month. And I hope Brodie Bodkins wins, because if he does win, that's going to be a very good moment. Because, like I said before, watching him as a kid, watching him as kids growing up, going to EWF back in the 2000s, middle 2000s, whatever, and it was great. It's awesome and great to see. And Brodie Bodkins wins. And then we have Steven Steele, the OVW star that had that segment at the beginning with Exchange, and he faces Cody Lee. And I tell you what, very outstanding, very entertaining match. This was the second most entertaining match at the night. Like I said, the first match, the triple threat chaos fiasco, that was the best thing. This is second. I very enjoyed the match. I love the shots I did. I love the footage I did. I think they're great. Steven Steele reminds me of Ric Flair meets Dusty Rhodes meets Adrian Street. It cracks me up. Cody Lee, he's a good one too. Like I said, it's Bob's nephew. He comes out to Stinkfist from Tool. That's what Bob used to be. He used to have that all the damn time. That was his damn theme song. So, but that was great. I loved it. And then they had to have interference. And then Cold Hardt Society came out. And Hank Calhoun is with Cold Hardt Society. I love it. Hope they have some Cold Hardt Society merch. Hopefully I can get some. Great. They ran out of the ring. They helped that Steven Steele. That was pretty outstanding. And then we had the main event, guys. We have the ICW Tag Team Championship in a very cold main event. Now, people can say, well, Sam, they were chanting USA and yada yada, this and that. But this is my opinion, guys. This is the worst ICW main event ever in its history of me going. And I've been going since 2015. And like I said, the tag teams and the beginning matches, those tag teams are great. Like I said, you get the Exchange, great. The Cold Hardt Society, great. Oh So Delicious, I didn't really care for. But, those teams. And then you have these guys. Like, we already seen these guys in the first event. Where Troy Miller's son Brodie was like it was a stupid, dumbass WWE light angle. And they gave it to Zach Nova and Juan Sanchez, and they ended up losing it to Muscle Mountain. Then last month they had a non-title match where they faced somebody, I think Christian Cash and Jake Elliot, non-title match. Now we have this, which is Muscle Mountain, which is this. I don't care. The 80s, the muscle, the spandex is. I don't give a damn. And then you got, like I said, versus Juan Sanchez and Zach Nova. Like I said, I don't care. These tag teams suck. And that's my opinion. No offense. Character. This isn't personally. This is the wrestling. Your character. Your heels. And you know what? Juan Sanchez and them won. And it's just like me and knowing Zach said, but Juan Sanchez, hey, he was all, oh, yeah, we're the champions, just gloating about and everything. And I'm like, hey, he won the damn belts. Go home. Who gives a shit? I didn't care. I'm a 35-year-old fan. I've been watching wrestling since I was like a baby. I've been watching WCW since I was like a newborn. but I vaguely remember being like 2.5 years old watching WCW Saturday Night. So I mean, but I'm that full dedicated fan. Now you had annoying Zach next to me who was cussing up a storm, and we had kids. That's the thing. I'm gonna end off this point too. The kids, I wish I had a big crew of us smart marks or just people, because I had little kids behind me and I like to cuss and I like to do this and yada yada, but I hate that. So, but the thing is, like I said, I got this. I can move around whatever I want to. So, but that is what it is. Like I said, that match, Juan Sanchez and Zach Nova are the new ICW Tag Team Champions, and a cold, dead main event, which was the worst main event in ICW Pros history, according to Sam the Slam. No one else is reviewing it. I am. So, zippity-doo-dah-day. So, it is what it is. But I'm loving every second of this. I love doing these slam cam footages. I love to showcase the wrestlers, and I love to showcase Intense Championship Wrestling Pro. Yes, I do kind of cuss, and I'm a fan that wants to be part of the show. Yep, zippity-doo-dah-day. And I love what I do. So, it is what it is. I'm going to keep on doing this. Next June, we have Brodie Bodkins versus Jay Goldman. Hopefully, Brodie Bodkins will take the belt and it will be defended monthly. Instead, so Jay Goldman can go back to fucking damn wherever else champion you go. Go, get the hell out of here. Whatever, who gives a shit? But that's my opinion. But I'm Sam the Slam, and favorite game for watching this ICW Pro Spring Breakdown review. And we'll see you again next time. Peace.